EpiLasik is a life-changing laser vision correction procedure that enables a person to see without glasses or contacts. Now, this can be exceptionally significant for first responders like one of our next guests. Dr. Jeffrey Gold is an award-winning ophthalmologist and board-certified surgeon from Liberty Vision. He's here with his patient, Daniel Cheffo, who is a fire lieutenant. Welcome back. Thanks for being here, Dan.
Thank you.
All right, doctor, congratulations are in order. You won Best Place for LASIK in 2013 from the New Haven Advocate.
It was really, really great.
Yeah, that's an awesome honor. In fact, you made a graphic that's kind of going to illustrate what we're going to talk about today. Right. So let's put that up and you could explain to us.
The images on the left, the LASIK award from the Advocate and our company logo are how people would see things with clear vision after surgery. The images on the right are how they would have seen them before their surgery. Quite kind of blurry.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, Dan, let's talk about your vision, blurry, okay. before you had the procedure.
Yeah. Most definitely, yep.
And it's difficult because you're a fire lieutenant. You have to be able to see what you're doing.
Correct, yes.
So what was day-to-day life like for you?
Well, basically, I tried contact lenses. I just couldn't tolerate that. Between my extracurricular, I played hockey recreationally, and it was just a pain in the neck because contacts, although clear, I couldn't tolerate them. It was sad because toward the end of the game, I'm like, I can't wait to finish this game to get these contacts out of my eyes.
Yeah, they're uncomfortable.
Yeah, and without the contacts, obviously blurry, glasses just too hard. Firefighting more so. Just remember to take my glasses off before I put an air pack on.
Oh, sure.
And then, of course, you're compromising your vision. So with the LASIK, it was just night and day.
Oh, great. And why did you go with the EpiLasik?
Pretty much, it wasn't picking on a procedure. My thing was picking a doctor. And a few other firefighters that work for the city of Waterbury chose Dr. Gold, and I looked him up and I saw he did thousands upon thousands of procedures. That was my thing, to someone had experience doing it.
The expertise there.
And I figured he's the expert, let him pick what I'm going to have done. That was...
Makes sense, right? Leave it to the professionals.
Leave it to the professionals, exactly.
We'll have you fight fires for us.
Exactly.
Dr. Gold, tell us the difference between EpiLasik and LASIK.
Well, in LASIK, and I think we have a graphic that shows this, in LASIK a flap is cut in the cornea and the laser correction is done below the flap. In EpiLasik, the image on the left, you see there's no flap created. We just remove the surface layer of cells and do the laser change in the next layer down, and then those cells grow back over the next 3 days, and there's minimal, if any, restrictions during those 3 days. The problem with LASIK, especially with first responders and anybody involved in hazardous occupations or martial arts, that flap, we now know conclusively since 2011, never fully heals. Okay. So if somebody gets hit in the eye just wrong and that flap comes loose, they've got about 1 hour to find somebody to fix it, or they're going to need a corneal transplant.
Okay. Now, who's a good candidate for EpiLasik?
And you can see in this particular graphic how those surface cells are removed. It's with a blunt tip separating device, and no cutting is done. As far as who's a good candidate for an EpiLasik, it's anybody who doesn't want to wear their glasses or contact lenses anymore for whatever their reason, whether it's professional, like with Dan and with cops and martial arts people, or it's just they're tired of dealing with glasses and contact lenses and they want clearer vision. There are only a couple of circumstances which make people not a candidate for laser vision correction, and those have to do with the cornea being too thin. I can show you with this graphic, with this model over here. If the cornea is too thin, you don't have the option to cut the cornea, even in the days that I did LASIK, but in EpiLasik that cut is not made. But if the cornea is too thin, it's not safe to do the procedure. Or if the cornea is degenerated in a couple of specific ways, which show up with one of the scans that we do during the screening procedure.
Got it. All right, Dan, let's talk about your vision today. Okay. Do you wish you did it sooner?
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, there's always that nervousness. Obviously, they're your eyes. You I'm someone that does a lot of research on things before I just jump into it, and I just wanted to make sure I was making the right decision. And it was just, everyone knows the time when you're going to make that decision, I think.
Yeah.
So.
And so far, so good. Anything you could do now that you couldn't do before?
Wear better sunglasses, not worry about,
well, that's true, right?
I mean, just the cost alone. I mean, buying contacts every year, especially when I'm promised, oh yeah, these are going to be more comfortable, they're going to breathe better. No.
Sure.
So now it's not buying contacts every year. It's not buying glasses every year. It's
seeing the clock in the morning. That's
it's
my
seeing
biggest
the clock
thing,
in the
right?
morning, and especially first responders. You know, you get up in the middle of the night for a call, and you know you have to see. It's not a matter of putting contact lenses in, so you're not going to have that happen. So
Oh, good. I'm glad it's working out for you.
Some of the firefighters that I work with now who wear contact lenses, when they're on duty, they're sleeping in the firehouse. When the bell goes off, they don't have time to put their contact lenses in, so they have to do this other dangerous thing of sleeping in their contact lenses, which is a horrible thing to do.
Uncomfortable, too, not to mention. Doctor, you're the only ophthalmologist to represent the Better Vision Network in Connecticut. Tell us all about that.
That was a big honor when I was selected by this nationwide group of ophthalmologists who selected a doctor from each state or each region to represent the Better Vision Network, which is in place to promote healthy and safe laser vision correction.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And as always, you have a discount for Connecticut-style viewers and first responders.
We do. For all first responders, active duty and retired military, as well as anybody who calls us and mentions this program, we offer a $200 per eye discount.
Very good.
Can I say one more thing about the Advocate Award?
Yes.
I really think that the reason that we received that award is because my practice is unique in that when people come to find out about laser vision correction, I do the screening exams. I do their pre-op exams. I do their surgery, and I do all of their post-op care indefinitely. In other practices, there are assistants, technicians, optometrists who do some of that work, and the patient only gets to meet the doctor once they're lying on the laser table.
Wow, that's great, though. Right from the start, they meet with you.
Absolutely.
Very good, doctor. Thanks so much. And Dan, thanks for sharing your story with us.
thanks for having me.
Let's put the information up on the screen. If you want more info on EpiLasik, you could just contact Dr. Gold at Liberty Vision in Hamden or visit libertyvision.net, and you could also find Liberty Vision on Facebook. All right, coming up next, we're going to head over into the kitchen, Keisha Cave, and her son Brandon share a quick and easy recipe for Cornish hens when Style returns. We'll be right back.